Xbox Game Pass just announced a massive library of new games that will be joining the server soon. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So Game Pass is constantly growing and expanding, and yesterday Xbox announced some new additions to the family. Now some might be new, some might be returning, so let's just take a look at what Xbox has to offer for the month of May. And up first we have Dragon Quest Builders 2. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is an action role-playing sandbox game as opposed to Dragon Quest the series' typical turn-based style. Now the game features the ability for players to make materials and use them to construct buildings and other equipment. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is available right now on Xbox Game Pass for consoles and PC. FIFA 2021 is a football simulation video game published by Electronic Arts as part of the FIFA series. Ultimate Team features 100 iconic players including 11 new names. Ultimate Team sees the addition of a co-op gameplay feature in the form of the Division rivals, squad battles and friendlies with friends online to unlock objective and rewards. FIFA 21 will be on console and Game Pass via EA Play on the 6th of May. Outlast is a first-person psychological survival horror game developed and published by Red Barrels. It is the sequel to the 2013 video game Outlast and features a journalist named Blake along with his wife Lane roaming the Arizona desert to explore the murder of a pregnant woman only known as Jane Doe. Blake and Lane get separated in a helicopter crash and Blake has to find his wife while traveling through a village inhabited by the deranged sect that believes the end of days are upon them. Outlast 2 will be on cloud, console and PC today. Steep is an online multiplayer extreme sports game set in an open world environment of the Alps, centered on the Mount Blanc, the tallest mountain in Europe, which can be explored freely by players. Steep is coming to console and cloud through the power of Xbox Game Pass today. Up next we have the HD remaster covers of both Final Fantasy X and its sequel. The first game follows the journey of a teenager Tidus who is transported to the world of Spyra after an encounter with a creature only known as Sin. He becomes one of the guardians of the summoner Yuna, protecting her on the pilgrimage to defeat Sin and find out how the creature is linked to Tidus and Yuna's late father. Final Fantasy X Remaster will be available on console and PC on the 13th of May. Just Cause 4 is an action-adventure game from the third-person perspective. The player assumes the role of series protagonist Rico Rodriguez. The game takes place in the fictional nation of Solus, a large open world consisting of different biomes, including snowy mountains and deserts. Rico can travel the game's world using his wingsuit and grappling hook. Those functions are expanded to include the ability to attach hot air balloons and rocket boosters on objects. Just Cause 4 Reloaded will be on cloud, console and PC starting the 13th of May. Psychonaut follows a player character Rasputin, a young boy gifted with psychic abilities who runs away from the circus to try and sneak into a summer camp for those with similar powers to become a psychonaut, a spy with psychic abilities. He finds out that there is a sinister plot occurring at the camp and that only he can stop it. The game is centered around exploring the strange and imaginative minds of various characters that Raz encounters as a psychonaut in training to help them uncover their fears or memories of their past so as to gain their help and progress in the game. Psychonaut will be returning to cloud, console and PC on the 13th of May. Red Dead Online is the multiplayer component to the 2018 video game Red Dead Redemption 2. Play from the first and the third perspective. The game is set in an open world environment featuring a fictionalized version of the United States. Player progression in the single player story does not affect the multiplayer game, and upon entering the game world, players can customize a character and are free to explore the environment alone or in a group. Red Dead Online will be available through Game Pass for cloud and console players on the 13th of May. Remnant from the Ashes take place in a post-apocalyptic Earth that has been disseminated and overrun by an interdimensional evil called the Root. The player is a wandering survivor of the apocalypse, driven to put an end to the route by traveling to a tower on an island that appears to be the epicenter of the invasion. Early in their journey, they are brought to the Ward 13, an underground bunker where human survivors live. The players is tasked with finding Ward 13's founder Ford and explore the devastating Earth City before finding a portal to an interdimensional rift, allowing them to travel between worlds in search of Ford. Remnant from the Ashes will be playable for Xbox Game Pass PC players on the 13th of May. So that pretty much sums up all the games that will be joining Xbox Game Pass in the month of May. Now, Xbox is constantly expanding on their vast library of Xbox Game Pass games with many more exciting titles to come, but for now this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.